The US government just yanked the most powerful AI model in the world offline, and they gave Anthropic 90 minutes to do it. Not 90 days, not 90 hours, 90 minutes. And behind this whole story, there's a China angle that nobody can fully confirm, a CEO who apparently told the White House no, and a jailbreak that started all of it. So let me break down what actually happened here because there's a lot of noise and very little signal right now. My name's Fred. I run an AI powered online course business. It makes a lot of money, it's high profit, around 95% in profit, and I cover AI news because this stuff moves really fast and I just find it fascinating. Like, if you don't learn how to use AI right now, you're gonna get left behind. So, if you want to figure out how to save time and make more money with AI, you can check out the free resources in the description below. So, here's the sequence of events because the order matters a lot. June 9th, Anthropic releases two new models, Claude Fable 5 and Mythos 5. Fable 5 is the public-facing version, the one you and I could use. Mythos 5 is the more restricted version, only available through a small trusted access program Anthropic called Project Glasswing, which was limited to cybersecurity companies and critical infrastructure operators. And Anthropic had been pretty open about why. They said Mythos was genuinely dangerous in the wrong hands, specifically dangerous because it's exceptionally good at finding weaknesses in software code, the kind of weaknesses that hackers look for. Then, researchers at Amazon, which is one of Anthropic's biggest investors, found a jailbreak in Fable 5. And a jailbreak, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a way to trick an AI into ignoring its own rules. In this case, the jailbreak bypassed Fable's guardrails and essentially unlocked the full Mythos level cybersecurity capabilities in the consumer model. That's a pretty big deal. Amazon CEO Andy Jassy took it up the chain directly to senior Trump administration officials, including, reportedly, to Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. The government contacted Anthropic and said, "Look, fix the jailbreak or take the model down." According to White House AI advisor David Sachs, Dario Amodei, Anthropic CEO, said the jailbreak wasn't serious, pushed back on the risk, and refused to fix it. Anthropic's side of this is that the jailbreak was narrow, not a full bypass of the model, and that you could get the same result from other publicly available models like OpenAI's GPT 5.5. Their argument was basically, this isn't uniquely dangerous, it's just what powerful models can do. So you've got a standoff. The government said the risk is real, Anthropic said it's overblown, and then, on Friday, June 13th, the Commerce Department issued an export control directive ordering Anthropic to cut off all foreign nationals from Fable 5 and Mythos 5. And when I say all foreign nationals, I mean everyone, not just people in China, not just people in rival countries, but every non-US citizen on the planet, including Anthropic's own staff who are not American. That's how sweeping the order was. And what about Anthropic's response? They pulled both models completely, not just for foreign nationals, literally for everyone. Their reasoning was simple. They couldn't do targeted enforcement fast enough, so they shut it all down globally while they figure out compliance. According to multiple sources, they did that within 90 minutes of receiving the government's letter. Now, here's where it gets more complicated, and I want to be precise about this because there's a lot of speculation flying around. Semaphore published a report citing a person familiar with the matter, saying that the White House decision was partly driven by suspicion that a China-linked group had already accessed Mythos, the restricted version, before any of this public stuff went down. The fear being that if China got meaningful access to Mythos, they could use a technique called model distillation, which means that you don't need to steal the actual model, you just need to interact with it enough times, ask it thousands of questions, watch how it answers, and then use that data to train a smaller copycat model that mimics the same capabilities. You never see inside the model, but you learn to replicate what it does. And Mythos-level cybersecurity capabilities, in Chinese hands, copied or not, is clearly what alarmed people. But here's what's confirmed and what isn't. The jailbreak is confirmed. Amazon found it and reported it, that's real. The standoff between Anthropic's CEO and the White House over fixing it, that's disputed. The government says he refused. Anthropic says the risk was overstated. You can pick your side, but no, it's not settled. And the China access part, that is unconfirmed. It comes from one unnamed source. Anthropic has explicitly said that the White House never even raised the China angle in their actual conversations about this. The White House hasn't confirmed it publicly either, Sem4 says it's unclear how the government arrived at that suspicion or what evidence exists. So when you hear people saying China stole Anthropic's AI, that's not what we know. What we know is that there was a fear, and that fear was serious enough to accelerate a government decision. That's different. By the way, if you want to learn the exact system I've used to make over 5 grand in 48 hours using AI and online courses, I've made a 100% free course that shows you exactly how I did that step by step, so you can just copy me. The link is in the description below. And if you want deeper guidance from me, you can also apply to book a free one-on-one call. On that call, I will give you a customized roadmap for you to start making money with an AI digital product. No previous experience needed. Spots fill up fast, so book yours now. All the links are in the description below. Now, here's the part I think is actually the most important thing to understand here, separate from the China stuff, separate from whether Dario made the right call. The US government just applied export control to an AI model. The same legal framework that's used for weapons, for military technology, for semiconductors was just used on a software model built to analyze code. That has never happened to a publicly released AI model before. And this wasn't a small move. This was the Commerce Department issuing a formal directive on a Friday evening, giving a private company 90 minutes to pull its products from the entire global market. Anthropic had to kill access for literally everyone on the planet, including their own paying customers, including their own employees, because they couldn't sort citizens from non-citizens fast enough. And then, senior technical staff flew to Washington over the weekend for emergency meetings that are, as of right now, still ongoing. This also isn't the first time Mythos access has slipped out of Anthropic's control. Back in April, unauthorized third parties got access to Mythos for roughly 2 weeks through a data breach before Anthropic even noticed. 2 weeks with the model the company itself called too dangerous to release publicly. So the pattern here is that the most capable models are getting treated more like dual-use military technology because that's effectively what they are. A model that can automatically identify exploitable vulnerabilities in a software at scale isn't just a regular chatbot. It's a cyber weapon, and governments are starting to treat it that way. There's also the irony that TechCrunch pointed out, and it's a good one. Anthropic spent a long time publicly positioning itself as the safety-first AI company, the one that took risks seriously, the one that kept Mythos locked away precisely because it was too dangerous. And that same reputation, the warnings they issued about their own model, may be a big part of why the government moved so aggressively here. OpenAI's Sam Altman said back in April that Anthropic's handing of Mythos was, and I'm paraphrasing here, just fear-based marketing. Now, whether he was right or wrong about the marketing part, the government clearly took Anthropic's own warnings at face value. And the standoff is live. Anthropic says it's engaging with the government to restore access. David Sachs says the ball is in Anthropic's court. Neither side has announced a resolution. Fable 5 and Mythos 5 are still offline as of right now. So what happens next? We don't know. Nobody knows right now. But what I do know is that whatever gets resolved between Anthropic and the White House, it's gonna set a precedent for how governments treat frontier AI models going forward. And that's gonna matter for a long time. If you're serious about making money online with AI digital products, I made a 100% free course that shows you exactly how I do that, step by step, click by click, so you can just copy me. It's completely free, and you can get it by clicking on the link in the description of this video. And if you want deeper guidance from me, you can also apply to book a free one-on-one call. On that call, I will give you a customized roadmap for you to start making money with an AI digital product. No previous experience needed. Spots fill up fast, so book yours now. All the links are in the description below this video.